All right, guys, welcome to tonight's opportunity webinar. We are so excited for anybody that got on tonight and is interested in hearing more about this business opportunity. The first thing I want to do, though, is just introduce myself, just a little bit, a quick rundown, a little bit about what I was doing before I joined this business, how it's transformed personally my life, what it's done for me, and so many other people on my team. But I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of a backstory. My name is Ashley Huze. I have been doing this for 3.5 years. I live in Pleasant View, Utah, which those of you who have been on the call for a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. We have a problem. It says that can you guys hear me? Shake your head if you can. Yes, yes. Okay, maybe you'll want to turn on the sound if you swipe all the way to the left if you're on your phone, and you'll see it there. Okay. Okay, so I live in Pleasant View, Utah. We've been talking about the cold, freezing snow if you were on here a little bit earlier, but I have 3 boys. I have identical twins, and I'm currently pregnant with boy number 4 who's due next month. So we do have a pretty crazy life. I'm also an ambassador with our company and a top 20 money earner. So let me give a little backstory. Before this business, I joined about 3.5 years ago. We were living in my parents' basement. We had been there for 2 years already. My husband was a scaffold builder. He worked a lot of the time in Wyoming, or he did a lot of 7/12s, which means he was working 7 days a week, 12-hour days. And he worked about an hour and a half away. So really, when he was even in town, we never saw him. He'd come home really late and then want to go straight to bed. And so I feel like the first year of our kids' life, our twins, because they were 1 when we joined, but the whole first year, he really didn't see them. He saw them at night for just a couple minutes, and then he'd go to bed, and I'd put the kids to bed. So I kind of felt like I was a single mom doing this by myself. So I just remember at this point in my life, I was really stressed out all the time. I felt really overwhelmed. I did feel like a single mom and raising twins. And I know since they were my first, I didn't know any different. And so, it wasn't like, I guess it wasn't any harder than raising one because I didn't know. But we had a lot of debt. I felt like we could never catch up. Like anytime he would get any type of raise, it would still just keep going into our debt, and we just could never seem to get ahead. And so we had maxed out credit cards a lot. And honestly, I can remember my breaking point would have been, let's see, it was just a few days before I found this business, but I ran down to the store one night, really late at night, and I needed to grab a little box of wipes. That's all I went into the store for. I grabbed a pack of wipes and went and checked them out, and my card declined. And I just remember feeling humiliated and just crushed. And not that that had never happened to me before, because it had many times. I had declined my card all the time. But I think it was because it was a necessity and it was for my children that I finally was like, all right. I cried the whole way home. And I was like, something needs to change, because I know if I don't change something right now, in 5 years, I will still be doing this. We'll still be running into the same situation. My husband couldn't possibly work any more hours than he was. I knew if I went and worked somewhere, all that money would be going into daycare, because shortly after I joined, we found out we were expecting our 3rd baby. So we were about to have 3 kids under 18 months, which is insane. It was crazy. But anyway, I found this business 3 days later. I definitely was praying for something. I wasn't even sure if there was something that I could work from home, but I was hoping there was. I was hoping there would be some way for me to earn even like $200 from home. That would have just saved us. That would have been life-changing for us. And so when I came across this business on Facebook, the first thing I thought was, okay, this is probably too good to be true. But anyway, looking into it, I met up with the distributor, talked to her a little bit, and I ended up signing up as a distributor. What I found very quickly, though, was I seriously was just so excited. I felt like I'd wake up and I had all this motivation, and I had goals for myself again, and I was allowing myself to dream again. And I hadn't done that in years. And I didn't realize that I had stopped dreaming and I had stopped making goals for myself until I started doing this business. And I was just excited about life. Like I had all these all this whole new purpose. And I know that probably sounds cheesy, but I know a lot of people on this call can relate to how this business just kind of woke them up and gave them that feeling of allowing themselves to dream, because I felt now I had a way that I was going to accomplish these goals. I knew exactly what I was going to do. So within 6 months, I did my first goal, guys, was just $500. That was like a huge goal for me, just an extra $500 a month. And I thought, okay, being realistic, it'll probably take me a few years to do that. I was willing to wait 5 years to earn $500 a month. And I got to that rank in 20 days. So, and I'll be going into what all of that is here in just a minute. But within 6 months, we were able to move out of our basement. We moved into a home, and that surpassed our goal. I was like hoping we could just move into an apartment with bedrooms. But we moved into our first house together. And let's see, by my 1 year is when I had retired my husband from his job. So 1 year into this, we became a full-time family. He was doing this business with me, and he was very against it in the beginning. He was like, that'd be awesome if you could make like 25 bucks here and there, but I'm pretty sure you're not really going to make anything, too crazy, So within a year, retired him. His dream was always to be a fighter. And so he decided when he had all this free time that he was going to contribute a few hours a day to fulfilling his dreams. And so he actually made it onto the USA kickboxing team, which he's on right now. And he's transitioning back into MMA right now. But it's just so awesome to see both of us following our dreams, him being able to do what he's always wanted to do, but because of his schedule before, the time didn't allow him to do those things. So by this point, we had our third little boy. His name was Milo. He was born into a very different situation. We were a full-time family by this point. Our family dynamic was completely different. We'd wake up together. We worked together. We went to lunch together. It was just all of us all the time, and it was just so much fun. But by the time he was 4 months old, we took our kids on our first Disneyland trip, and that was like the biggest deal because for years I had promised, we're going to go to Disneyland. We're going to go to, just me and Thomas, my husband's name is Thomas, but we just really wanted to go, even just the two of us. We had never gone together. And so, every Christmas I would say, hey, you know what, this year we're going to make sure we go to Disneyland. I'd give us like a little coupon, and it never happened because there was always other bills that popped up. So when we were finally able to do that, it was such a big deal. We took some of his nieces and nephews with us, but I bring this up because that was one of our very most rewarding, most treasured experiences we will ever have. Because a month later, our son passed away. Our little baby Milo, he was 5 months old when he passed away. And, it really just got us to look back and just be so grateful that we had made that decision, because had I had just kept going with how our life was and I didn't make that chance I didn't take that chance and I didn't join this business, my husband would have never spent time with our son Milo. And we had no regrets. We looked back and we were with him every hour of the day. My husband got to see everything, every moment of his first. He got to see him roll over for the first time. He heard every sound that he had ever made. He was there when he left for the very first time. It was in the middle of the morning, and he's like, I would have missed this if I was working. But another thing, looking back, we just realized I think this is the moment we realized how important time is. Money's great, but you can invest money. You can save money. You can share money, but time, all you can do with time is spend it. And it's something you can never get back. And so what I love most about this business is it allows you the freedom of your time. It allows you to spend your time how you want, with who you want, whenever you want. And honestly, I think, I have a lot of people that have even had successful businesses want to do this business because they have a business that takes up all their time. And so with all that, they're making good money, but they don't see their family. And that's the whole point of working, is so that they can come home and have experiences with their family. And so another thing too, when about a month after he'd passed away, I logged into my pay portal. So we get paid on the 15th of every month. and I saw a 5-figure number in there. Again, I had only been in this business for a year by this point, and to see a 5-figure number, knowing I didn't do any work the previous month, it just blew my mind, and it made me realize, again, the importance of residual income. So for this business that offers residual income, which means you do something one time and you get paid on it over and over and over again. I remember looking at my husband and I just bawled, and I was like, I didn't work for this. I don't deserve this income. But he was like, you worked previous months, and so you just keep earning it over and over and over again. And that's when I got more, I swear, a new fire lit underneath me. And I wanted everyone to be able to experience this type of income. And not only this type of income, but the freedom that it allows, the fact we have the freedom of time with residual income. I couldn't stop talking about it. I wanted everyone to at least hear the opportunity. Maybe it's not for them, but I wanted them to at least know that something like this exists, because for years I had no idea something like this existed. So, let's see, within 4 months, I promoted to the second highest rank in our company. And that was my ultimate goal for that year. I remember when my son had passed away, I looked back and thought, I'm good enough here. I don't really have a desire to keep going. So for me to have finally accomplished that goal, it was such a huge deal, even going through all these obstacles that we went through that year with our son. And my husband actually had lost his sister and his brother just within months after this too. So we had gone through 3 very, very hard family losses. And it just made us appreciate this business and this income even more. On our 2-year mark, we promoted to ambassador, which is the highest rank in the company. My husband promoted with me as a triple diamond. And so by this point, our 2-year mark, our average monthly income was about $60,000 a month. And you guys, 2 years ago, I was the person driving home crying because I couldn't pay for $2 a $2 pack of wipes. And so what this business has done for me personally, it really is life-changing. It's completely life-changing. The freedom, we can do whatever we want, whenever we want. We can take trips when we want. We can help people. That is one of her favorite things to do. Help as many people. We always wanted to be able to do that. And this business has allowed us to be able to do that more and more. Now I want you guys really quickly to realize anybody can do this. Like I said before, the last job I had, I made $8 an hour. I had 0 sales experience. I had the smallest network of friends. I had 2 or 3 friends that I actually spoke to on a maybe weekly basis, but I had about 200 friends on Facebook. I had just opened an Instagram. I had like maybe 50 followers. I was lucky if I got 1 single like. You would not look at me and think this girl's going to kill it in a business like this. You would never, ever think that. And so what I want you guys to know, I'm going to be going over some of these skills, but really it's just a matter of developing skills. Just like in any traditional job, you go to work day 1 and you learn how to work. You are not expected day 1 into the work how to work all the machines or how to work the cash register or what you're supposed to do. You are trained and you're mentored and you're guided just like you will be in this business. It's no different. And okay, another thing too, you're earning while you're learning. And that, to me, I swear, when I got started, I had no idea what I was doing, but I was still making $25 here. I was selling wraps left and right. And at one party, I made $400 in wrap cash. I remember coming home with a jar of 20s, and I was like, look, to my husband, I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, this will pay all of our car payments in one single party. And so, really, you're earning money as you're learning in this business. And so I love that. But I want to quickly jump into what this business consists of, what is expected of us, what we do on a monthly basis. So you guys are a little bit familiar with our steps. This is called our steps to success. It's the fundamentals of our business. This is the only piece of paper I have ever used. And it's what got me to Ruby, my very first goal of earning $500 a month. And it got me all the way to ambassador. So the same piece of paper, I'll explain it more in detail, will get you to any goal that you guys have. So let me first grab this real fast. Okay, this is our steps to success, guys. This piece of paper Okay, the only difference again is a matter of how many times you complete it or how many times you help other people complete it. The awesome part about this business, honestly, is you make money only by helping other people make money. There's no scam here. If you're thinking it's a get rich quick scheme or something like that, no. You only make money when you're helping other people make money, or when you're helping people be happy with products. Happy with products. Okay, so that's honestly, those two things are how you're going to make money in this business. So step one, I'll just break this down really quickly, is join. So to join the business, I normally have all my stuff right here, but I had just cleaned out my desk, so I don't have it physically here, my wraps. But you will get a pack of wraps. It comes with 4 wraps in it. I don't know if I said it was $99, but it's $99 to get your kit. You're going to get a box of wraps. You're going to get fab wrap. You're going to get 4 sample tubes of defining gel. You'll get marketing materials, which are these types of things that'll come in your kit. You guys, for the same price, $99, if you're just being a customer, a retail customer, it's the same price. So you can either start a business for $99 and you're going to get more than $100 worth of stuff in your kit, or you can just buy wraps. So really, and by doing this, you're also eligible. You're going to have wholesale pricing on all the product for life. So honestly, this is obviously the more affordable route, to be honest, is to just be a distributor with us. So your very first goal with us is completing step 2, and that's by gathering 4 customers. I personally think that this sets our company apart because when I got started, I remember looking into, I'm like, okay, so how much money do customers spend, or like, do they get a deal? I wasn't sure because I knew I hate charging people more than what I pay for stuff. And so I knew, I'm like, I probably really won't make that much money in this business because I will give all my friends and my family my same discount. So I really don't see how I'm going to ever make money. So when I found out customers actually pay the same amount as a distributor, my mind was completely blown. I was like, what? So I'm still going to make an income and I'm letting people get my same discount? I didn't even know how that was possible. But yes, all they do is they look through your catalog. Let me just show you quickly how many products we have. So we have way more than just wraps. Okay, we have a ton of stuff. They just introduced 2 new products. We have a shake now, and it's, by the way, the yummiest thing I've ever had in my entire life. I let a bunch of people taste it on Saturday, and every person said, this tastes like I'm licking a brownie bowl. It tastes just like brownies, so it's really good. Anyway, all you do for a customer is they get to go through, pick something they want to try. So let's say they want to try some wraps. They order these. They're going to get wholesale pricing immediately. And over the next 2 months, they can continue ordering those, or they can go through and pick anything. There's no minimum amount of money a customer has to spend. It's just 1 item a month for 3 consecutive months. We like to call these our 90-day challenges, 90-day product testers. We like people to try the product for 90 days and then give an honest review, an honest opinion on what it did. And then we can build up our product portfolio. And then we have something to share with people when they're interested. Like, for instance, I want to see some results with hair skin nails. Okay, well, look, these are all my customers. So that's what we do. All we do is we offer these different products and we allow them to try them at wholesale pricing. But the cool thing is they get wholesale pricing for life. So they can stay on they'll forever at any point if they want to get on and just make a one-time order. They're a wholesale customer for life, and so they can always just get on and try something. So that's your very first goal. Again, it's just gather 4 of those in your first 30 days. By doing that, you're eligible for every bonus in our company. You're eligible for anything from Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, all the way up to Ambassador bonuses, and they're all the way up to $150,000, depending on the time of year, which we'll get into here in a minute, because that's why I have all of you guys on this call, so I want to get into that. But this makes you qualified for all the bonuses, is gathering 4 product testers in your first 30 days. Your next goal is to go Ruby. All you do for that is you want to help 3 people get started in this business. And then really just think, who do you know that could use an extra $200 to $300 a month? That's the mentality I have when I started, and how I still look at it. I still try to find those people who could really use $200 to $300 extra per month. 87% of people who have filed bankruptcy have said that they would have saved it. They would have been able to save themselves from filing if they were making just an extra $300 a month. And you guys, That is like our baby step is an extra $300. This is an extra about $500-$600. So really it's like completing this only halfway would earn someone that type of income on a monthly basis. It's crazy. It really is. Just doing this half a time would earn you that type of income. And that is where 87% of people need an extra $200 to $300 a month. So, okay, now completing these steps one time will get you to Ruby. And that, let me just show you guys really quickly. This is like our average incomes by year, how much they're making on an annual basis. So Ruby is right here. And then I'm going to talk about Diamond right here. So Diamond is an extra about $2,000 a month. You will be earning an extra $2,000 by just helping 3 people do this one time. And the cool thing is, when you did this one time, you're helping 3 people get started. Now it's just a matter of helping those 3 people complete these steps. If they just finish these steps with you and you work on it together, you're a diamond. And that's an extra $2,000 a month. Helping a total of 5 people complete this one time, just 5 people complete the sheet. That is an extra $4,000 to $6,000 on average on a monthly basis. Our triple diamond, this is where you're starting to earn up in the big numbers. You're a 6-figure earner, making $10,000 plus a month. That's just by helping 11 people complete the sheet one time. Isn't that crazy, you guys? 11 people filling out these steps one time would make you $10,000 a month. Now, okay, guys, this is why we wanted you guys to get on this call tonight, because in 30 days from right now, this very moment, 30 days from now is our company's annual conference. This is when they announce all the huge bonuses, new promotions, new product. That's when they announce everything. And the bonuses. Okay, guys, last year, just by helping 3 people do this, you going diamond, last year they were giving $20,000 bonuses for doing this, for helping 3 people do this. So let's say that this month, you don't want to wait till the bonuses are here. You want to start on the momentum train right now. But you help 3 people. Let's say you do this month. You help 3 people. If the $20,000 bonus comes out like it has in the past, anywhere between the 10 and 20, they will honor that and give it to you. And it'll be, that's what you will have earned, the $20,000. The cool thing here is you can skip promotions. When I was promoting, I actually hit diamond, I skipped double, and I went straight to triple, but they still granted me the double diamond bonus and the triple diamond bonus. So even if you're skipping ranks, they still give you all those bonuses, you guys. This seriously is crazy. The same amount of work, and they're going to reward you with these crazy cash bonuses. Last year, I had millions and millions of these paid out to my team. Millions of dollars worth of bonuses were paid out to my team just within a couple of months last year. So trust me, people earn these. It's not something that, maybe one person can do it. Everybody can do this. There's so many people on this call right now who has earned multiple of these bonuses. And again, you guys want to get started right now, because when they announce it, it's go time. It's crazy. It's insane. And it's already insane as it is right now before they've even announced them, just because we already know what's coming. And it's just, I promise you guys, if you really think about it, if you don't have the option at your job right now to work hard for a month or 2 months and earn a $20,000 bonus, then you cannot afford not to do this. Really, honestly, okay? If you don't have that option at your current job, you can't afford not to do this. This pays off in the long run. This pays off forever. You can really this is a business you can pass on as a legacy to your children and your grandchildren. But now, you guys, I want to share with you guys or kind of how we build this business, because maybe you're thinking, well, that sounds great, but how would I don't even know what I would be doing or how I would be doing this. So now you understand your focus is getting some customers, helping some team members get started, and completing those steps to success. So that is our focus. But how we do it is what I will go over right now. First of all, I want you guys to know, when you join, you are immediately added into team pages on Facebook. These are so helpful. You will have endless amounts of sample photos, tips, motivational tips, any type of resources, sample posts, sample messages. You will have everything at your fingertips, all these files and documents of anything that I've ever found helpful or any other leader has ever found helpful, you will be able to access. So you're not going to be doing this by yourself. You're not going to be left in the dark. You will have anything, any question you've ever thought you could possibly ask has been answered in that team page. So you will have access to all of that. Now I will go over a few of the skills, and you will be surprised because a sales skill is not something you need to be good at this. Okay. Like I said before, sales is not my thing. Actually, I don't even know if I talked about that on here. I know I talked about it on my live Facebook feed earlier today, but sales is not something you guys need to be good at. So don't be worried if that's something you're like, well, you know what? I would be interested in doing this, but I'm not good at sales. 3 skills, honestly, these 3 skills, if you can just develop these, which again, you will be guided and mentored and trained how to do this. But if you can just develop these 3 skills, then you can make it all the way up to ambassador. Okay. That's an average yearly income of $600,000 a year, 600,000. And you guys, I literally build my business from my phone. That's seriously, my husband always teases me. He's like, you get to sit in bed all day and just work your business and earn $10,000 bonuses. Like it's crazy how in today's society, everything's different. You know, this option is here. I just want you guys to really be aware that this really is an opportunity for you guys. So skill number 1 is networking. Networking, honestly, is just simply expanding your friends list. So if you really think about it from today forward, you're paid to make friends. You're paid to grow your network. And how you're going to do that, for me personally, social media has been a huge tool. There are 4 billion people on social media. And so you guys have access to those people. If you just plug into your Facebooks and your Instagrams and your Twitter accounts, you have access to these people. 4 billion. So you can't use the excuse that I don't know anyone to talk to, because you will learn how every day, if you just spend 10, 15, 20 minutes every day, we teach you what to do, how to build your network, how to get out there and meet new people and add new people to your friends list. So since I joined, I literally have just been consistent with doing this. Sometimes I spend 5 minutes a day. Sometimes I spend 20 minutes a day. Never really more than 20 minutes, though, is how much I spend expanding my network. So if you guys have a spare 20 minutes, trust me, you can do this business, okay? Just 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there is what I do on expanding my network. So if you guys can agree to work on this skill, which again, we will be teaching you how. We have checklists of what you could be doing every day to do this. Taking all the guesswork out of how you're going to do this. But that is skill number 1. 95% of my team came from me. I found them either on Instagram, I found them on Facebook, or in a Facebook group page. And this is seriously how I found all my new best friends. All my new best friends I found through social media, through just building my network. That's really all it was. Skill number 2 is marketing. So marketing is simply how you're going to tell the world what you have your hands on, the opportunity and the different products that we have. And we, again, will teach you the proper way to market your product. You want to make sure that you are using social media, because people don't know you're open for business if they don't know you have any of this product or you don't have this opportunity. So we let the world know by posting. But again, there are ways to do it. So you're not coming off spammy. And you're not, we want to make sure that your posts are catching people's attention, that you just make this a part of your life so that you don't just look like a walking advertisement. There are ways to do this. So you don't need to be worried about that either. There are definitely ways to build this business the correct way, to not look spammy, to be able to just fit this into your life how you already have it, but let people know what types of products that we have and this opportunity. The third skill, which is one of the most important and something that might completely surprise you, is personal development. So guys, those are the 3 skills: networking, marketing your product, and personal development. If you can agree to those 3 things, which I think anybody would be crazy not to, the fact that a skill that's necessary to build our business is growing yourself, that's why you're going to find, I feel like this industry is just full of positive, uplifting, encouraging people, because this is a skill that's necessary. Becoming a leader, and honestly, you're a leader the moment you have a team member, and that's usually right away. So you immediately want to start developing yourself because you want to be pouring into your team all the time. And 3 years ago, I wouldn't be caught dead talking to people. Like, that was my biggest fear in the entire world. And to look back at what I've done in 3 years, honestly, happiness happens. You achieve happiness when you're growing every day. It's in personal growth. It's in stepping outside of your comfort zone. And so for us, I wake up every morning and I start my day off listening to something inspirational. I listen to something that's going to fill my mind with positive things, and then I can share this with my team and pump my team up. But really, I just like to get my mind right in the morning, and it sets the whole tone for my day. But again, guys, those 3 skills, if you can agree to those things, then you can make it to the very highest rank in our entire company. And really, one other thing I want you guys to think about, because back to this being sales, that scares some people. If you've ever in your life maybe tried a product or went and saw a movie or ate at a restaurant and you enjoyed it and you wanted to tell everybody about it, or you shared the experience with someone else, that is exactly what we do. It's simply trying product or having good experiences with the business and sharing it with others. I tried a wrap for the very first time 3.5 years ago. It was the night that I joined this business. I used $25 that I did not have. I drove an hour in a blizzard to get this product off of this girl. And I could not, when I saw my results, me being an introvert, me being someone who's very shy, I could not shut up about this product. That is why I joined, because I was like, man, I like am a shy person, but I'm telling everyone about this product and I'm just going to send it like all the business to this girl. So I might as well sell it. That was the mentality I had when I joined. It was just, I tried a product, I loved it, and I was going to tell people about it. I mean, how many times do we send people to Walmart and we don't ever get a cut out of whatever we send them to, Sensicles, you guys, if you've ever had those at Christmas time, they smell like a Christmas tree. I literally have probably sent Walmart 3,000 people to go and buy those because I love them so much and I talk about them all the time. But again, I'm not making a cut out of those commissions, even though I'm sending all these people there. So that's really the mentality I had, because I said, I'm doing that anyway. I'm going to be sending people to her. I might as well send some people to me. I had no idea that I'd make $1 million in this business. I had no idea I'd retire my husband. I had no idea that we would be able to ever live a life be able to fill out these dreams of ours, or be able to continue to dream bigger. It started with me trying a wrap, and I loved it, and I wanted to tell people about it. And so really, that's really all this business is. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. That's really the main information I want to share with you guys tonight. So please, please, please get back to whoever got you on this call if you have any questions. You can get me in a 3-way conversation if you have questions for me personally, whatever you got to do. But I really am so excited about what these next few months have in store for us. I know everyone on this call will be promoting to these crazy ranks, will be claiming all these crazy bonuses. And I cannot wait to be on this journey with all of you and seeing all your promotions. It makes me so excited to look at all your guys' faces, just knowing what's about to happen. So again, just get back with whoever invited you on here. We hope to see you on our team page. Thank you guys so much for getting on, and we will see you guys later. Bye, guys.